Well, hello again. Here I am opening up the rest of my 1989 Upper Deck Baseball Wax Pack box. You can see we're pretty close to the bottom. We got about 8-10 of these to go. In the first two videos, we didn't find anything major. So we're trying to finish strong here, and hopefully we can get one of the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie cards. So it looks like we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more packs to open. So here we go. Again, just to kind of catch everybody up on what we're looking for here, the number 1 card is that Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. And it's kind of an iconic card, you know. It's this is Upper Deck's first set of baseball cards put out in 1989. You can see the wax pack here that I'm ripping. That we're going to be opening up 8 more of these guys, and we're really hoping to get that Ken Griffey, and then there's 2 other cards. The one is a Randy Johnson rookie, and one is what's called a Dale Murphy, and it's a reverse negative. You can see it. The card looks like it's been printed off a reverse image, like you're looking into a mirror. And so the Griffey at a Gem Mint 10 is worth around $500. So that would be something obviously you would have to send into one of the major grading companies. It comes back a 10, then yeah, you can sell it for anywhere from $400 to $500. And then with the Randy Johnson, it's around a $50 card, and then the Dale Murphy around $150. And those are of course in Gem Mint. So as they go down the scale, that goes down exponentially. If we get a card, I'll kind of explain what I think maybe the grade will be. Of course, I'm not a professional grader, but I've been doing this long enough. I can give you probably a pretty good idea of what we're looking at. One unique thing about this set of cards that you'll see is this diamond on the back. And that's a big part of the grading process, as I explained in some of my previous videos. You can see this one is actually really centered well and looks really nice. That's kind of what you're looking for on the back of those cards. That's a big part of the grading, as I said. If that's off center or up, down, side to side, and off at all, that's going to affect the grading. I sent in a Griffey that I thought looked perfect, and it came back a 6, and I couldn't understand why. And after calling and talking with them, that was a big piece of it. I had that diamond was quite a bit off center. Anyway, let's go through the pack here. It looks like we've got Manny Trio to start things off. Nothing major there. Dennis Martinez, he was a very good pitcher in his day. You can see the diamond on this guy, definitely off center. Hopefully that kind of gives you an idea of what we're looking for. Again, let's see, Zane Smith, going through these. They're a Boston. Luis Alicea. I think I have about 6 of those in these packs. That Luis Alicea card. Ernie Witt. Boy, the diamonds are really nice on this pack. You can see most of them are really centered pretty well. That one's just off slightly. John Smiley. Tim Belcher. Rick Rhoden, Jerry Royce, Todd Benzinger. So again, we've got 7 more of these. I'll try to blaze through them pretty quickly, just so we don't we don't end up with a 30-minute video here. I just found something kind of cool in here, so I'm gonna show you here in just a second. I'm kind of excited. We just got a Randy Johnson rookie card. You can see it's a little off center, right to left, and that's that'll definitely hurt the value some. But the diamond looks really nice. That's probably a $25, $30 card. That's the best card we found in this box so far, right there, in my opinion. So again, I'll show you the diamond. It looks really nice. It's like centered almost perfectly. Really the only flaw with this card is the left or right centering on the front, it looks like, and a little on the back as well. So still at least an 8, if not a 9 on the grading scale there. So that's That's a nice card, guys. Really psyched to have found that. Right on the back. I tried to hold it together when I opened the pack so you guys wouldn't be able to tell what was happening, but you probably saw the reaction on my face when I opened them. Anyway, blazing through these. Again, hopefully we can get at least one Griffey out of this pack. We have not yet. I did pull a Dale Murphy. It was not in one of the videos, but it wasn't the reverse negative, unfortunately. So probably only a $5 card at the most. Still probably the second or third best card I've found. There's Tommy John. You've probably all heard of him. There's a surgery that's nicknamed after him. The replacement of the ulnar lateral ligament. It's quite common in pitchers. Unfortunately, if it happens to you, you miss at least a year, if not a year and a half. But they do take a tendon, I believe it's from your thigh, and they replace it in your elbow. And it's really been successful for a number of guys. I think there's even a couple of guys that have had it twice and been able to come back. So, yeah, it's definitely a common injury with all the different types of pitches that pitchers are throwing nowadays. I really think the slider is kind of a big culprit of that injury, but there's probably a lot more research yet to be done on that. But oftentimes you'll see guys come back and actually throw a mile or two or three harder than they did originally. But again, in baseball, speed is really not that big a deal because everybody throws 95 now. It's really about placement. And that's why guys like Greg Maddux had so much success pitching, and he only threw maybe, I don't even think he threw 90, probably under that. Maybe in his heyday he threw 90, 91, but the guy just had incredible pinpoint control, and that's why he was as successful as he was. Obviously a great fielder as well. If you didn't know that, he won like 15 gold gloves at the pitcher position. So fielded his position really well. So that was pretty cool. All right, I like the back here. It's not another Randy Johnson, unfortunately, but being a Twins fan, I will show and explain when we get to the last card. Lenny Dykstra, he found himself in a little bit of trouble not too long ago. You can see that's a nice card, man. That might actually be a perfect 10. If you look at it, the diamond is just perfectly centered. The centering on the card is great, top to bottom, left to right. I'm going to set that one aside just because I think that actually is a 10. Fred Tolliver. These packs at the bottom are really nice of the box. Finding a lot of really nice diamonds and centering on all the cards. So I think what I'm going to do, Craig Biggio, that's probably a rookie card right there. In fact, it is. So that might be worth something. The diamond's quite a bit off on the back if you want to look at that. That's still probably a $1 card though. But yeah, these are nice looking cards. I'm really hoping that we get a Griffey here. That would be awesome. Kind of running out of packs as we do this, but I think I am going to try to complete the set at some point. It's probably a $50 set with an ungraded Ken Griffey, $40 to $50. But if you get a 9 or a 10 in there and send it off, get it graded, you can probably sell the set for quite a bit more than that. So that kind of seems to be a trend that people are doing. Is they'll have full sets of cards, but they'll send in all the really top-notch money cards. Ooh, there's another good card. Nolan Ryan. Another $1 card. You can see the diamond's pretty off-center on the back again. But still a $1 card. We will set that aside. Dave Henderson. Andy Hawkins. And then, like I said, I'm a huge Twins fan. So there we go. Frank Biola. Just a little bit off on the diamond. You can see it's almost like it's like tilted just a little bit, but still pretty nice card. Nice pack there. We got some good cards. All right, blazing through these. Just really got my fingers crossed here that we're going to get a Griffey. Hopefully. Yeah, it's fun again, blazing through these. I see a lot of players I grew up watching. It's funny that I'm able to remember these players. Terry Steinbach. He played for the Twins for a couple of years after his heyday in Oakland. But yeah, it's really funny looking at all these guys that I recognize from back in the day. Rick Rushell, he's probably a pitching coach somewhere, or I think I remember him being a pitching coach somewhere. Oh, that one has a sticker attached to it. Oh, that's funny, and a giant sticker on a giant pitcher. Those are kind of fun too, those little stickers if you're into that kind of thing. I've probably got almost every team by this point opening this wax box, but there's Paul Molitor. He's a Hall of Famer. Nice centering on the box there, on the diamond on the back. The card's just slightly off center, but still probably a buck there. Any Hall of Famer usually brings a little bit of value to a card, just depending on what the deal is. Will Clark, again, another kind of a famous player from that era. Nice looking diamond there. Another dollar card, I'm sure. Doug Drabeck. Now you can see this diamond is way off center. That's a really good example, actually, of something that's really off center. Kenny Gerhardt. All right, halfway through. The Randy Johnson is a score, but I'm guessing we're not going to find a reverse negative in here since I've already found one Dale Murphy and it wasn't a reverse negative. Oh, there we go. Nice card right on top. Mark McGuire. It's off center on the back, left or right. And the diamond looks okay. It's off center a little bit, right to left on the front too. Still, $1, $2 card there for sure. Very cool. Frank White. Just going to flip these since they all seem to be going that way. Of course, as soon as I flip them, they're the other way. I explained this too in my previous video, so you can see all the cards are not one way. They're all kind of facing up, down, backwards. I'm just going to kind of quickly go through them and have them. Randy Velarde, Mike Dunn, Anderson, Sean Lemon, Shoe, Chili Davis. He was a pretty good hitter. Nice DH in his day. Storm Davis, just a cool name. Larry Owen. How weird is that? The last two cards are the same guy. That does make you wonder a little bit. Haven't found the Griffey, and we have that happen. Makes you wonder if they've been tampered with. Again, I did buy this from a shop here locally, so I thought my chances were pretty good that it's a legitimate box, but it wasn't graded or sealed by any of the grading companies, so it's just a risk you take. I did get a pretty good deal on it, so I think the Randy Johnson and a lot of these dollar cards are going to help me make up the cost on what I paid for it and should break about even. So I think anything we find from here on out, there's a rookie card right on the back there, John Smoltz. But yeah, anything that we find from here on out is probably pure profit. You can see that card's pretty nice centering. On the back, top to bottom, it's off, and the diamond's off. But still, nice rookie card there. Again, I'm going to just quickly go through these and just make sure they're in the right order. Cool. Warner. Dibble. He was a good pitcher back in the day. Good bullpen guy. Blazing through these, just not finding much. Mike Scioscia, sorry. He is the manager of the Angels. I think this is his last year, or was it last year was his last year? I kind of forget if he's there again this year or not. But, boy, he was with that team a long time. Won a World Series. I think they made it to more than one. So, great manager. I've always thought highly of him. Steve Lombardozzi, a couple Twins to back off the end of that pack there. So that's fun. Got two more. Come on, Mr. Griffey. Where are you, Mr. Griffey? It's hiding in here somewhere. One of these last two packs. Really hoping that we can get one. That would be super cool. Sorry, I'm just organizing the cards real quick, so when I flip them, it just makes it easier for you guys to see what's happening here. So again, we'll go through this second to last pack as quickly as we can, get to that last pack, and hopefully we've got ourselves a winner in one of these two. Either way, like I said, we're about even on everything, so I'm pretty pleased with my purchase, and we've got to make some videos and have some fun along the way. So again, I'm going to be really curious to how many cards short I am on actually completing the set. I think I'm going to go ahead and probably try to just purchase the rest of the cards via eBay or something like that to complete the set, and then sell that off. You call it a hand collated set because it's what you pulled from wax packs. It's not a factory set that you purchased. So, all right, last pack, guys, of this awesome wax box. Again, I'm going to just kind of organize them here real quick so they're in order. And we will blaze through them here real quickly at the end. All right. Okay, come on, baby. Give us something good on the last pack here. Mike Devereaux, nothing much there. Parent, Tim Tuffle. McFarlane. Well, doesn't look like we're going to find ourselves a Griffey, but again, just really pleased with the purchase. Got some great cards. Got that Randy Johnson rookie, which I will hold up again here for everyone to see. Just a cool card. Again, you can see the centering off just a little bit right to left on the back as well, but the diamond and the top to bottom centering is really nice. Corners are gorgeous, so probably an 8 or a 9 on the PSA scale. Again, probably $25, $30 card, something like that. So thanks for everybody for watching again, and we're going to start getting into some older stuff in the next video. So stay tuned, and please feel free to go to YouTube, comment on our page, and of course, go to the Sports Offensive, listen to us on Saturday mornings, my co-hosts JP and Mark, and we're going to keep on doing this, and hopefully it picks up some steam. So thanks again.